Welcome to the Non-Residential Lighting Controls Acceptance Testing Compliance Process video, where you'll learn about requirements in California's Building Energy Efficiency Standards, also known as the Energy Code. We'll discuss who is involved in the lighting controls acceptance testing compliance process, which forms are required, and how to submit forms for approval. Let's start by looking at who is involved in the compliance process. There are 5 key roles for every lighting project that requires acceptance testing: a responsible person, a documentation author, a Certified Lighting Controls Acceptance Test Technician, or ATT, an Acceptance Test Technician Certification Provider Program, or ATTCP, and the Enforcement Authority. The responsible person is in charge of determining the system design, construction, installation, materials, and manufactured devices. This person could be an architect, a professional engineer, or a licensed contractor, and could also be the ATT for some projects. This person is responsible for signing and submitting the Non-Residential Certificate of Acceptance, or NRCA. The documentation author is responsible for filling out the forms. This could be the ATT, but more often it's a different person who uses the ATT's test results to populate the forms. A Certified Lighting Controls ATT performs the acceptance test procedures in accordance with the specifications in Reference Non-Residential Appendix NA7 and reports the test results. The ATT must sign the acceptance test form, even if it was filled out by a separate documentation author using the ATT's results. The Acceptance Test Technician Certification Provider Program, or ATTCP, maintains a list of certified acceptance test technicians on their respective websites. This list can be used to verify that an ATT is certified by looking up their name or certification number. The ATTCP can also be contacted directly to confirm certification of an ATT. The California Advanced Lighting Controls Training Program, or CAL-CTP, and the National Lighting Contractors Association of America, or NLCAA, are currently the 2 ATTCPs approved by the California Energy Commission to offer training and certification for lighting controls acceptance test technicians. And finally, the Enforcement Authority is typically the local city or county that issues project permits. This agency reviews the project plans and forms and grants approval for each step of the compliance process. Now that we're familiar with who is involved, let's take a look at the required lighting controls acceptance testing process and forms. First, certified ATTs review the existing project documentation to determine the required acceptance testing for each project. The Non-Residential Certificates of Compliance, or NRCCs, and Installation, or NRCIs, show the installed lighting technology. Lighting technology categories that require acceptance testing include automatic daylighting controls, shutoff controls, demand-responsive controls, institutional tuning for power adjustment factors, motion sensing controls, photo controls, and automatic scheduling controls. More information on acceptance testing requirements are provided in the 2019 Lighting Controls and Envelope Acceptance Testing Requirements video. Next, a Certified Lighting Controls ATT performs the acceptance test procedures in accordance with the specifications in Reference Non-Residential Appendix NA7 for each installed technology. Any problems identified during acceptance testing must be fixed, and the impacted lighting controls must be retested prior to final inspection. The NRCAs cannot be submitted to the authority having jurisdiction, or AHJ, until all tests are passed. After testing is completed by the ATT, the results are recorded on the applicable NRCA by the documentation author. For some projects, the Lighting Controls ATT may fill out these forms. There are 5 different Lighting Controls NRCAs that cover the 7 technology types we just listed. In addition to the test results, each form includes a declaration that the equipment and systems performed as required by the Energy Code. Therefore, the form is only signed by the Certified Lighting Controls ATT after all lighting controls tests are passed. Now, let's discuss how to submit the NRCAs. The official lighting controls certificates of acceptance may only be accessed by a Certified Lighting Controls ATT through their approved ATT-CP online portal. ATTs must submit the completed forms through this same portal. Completed forms are then shared with the local enforcement authority for review during the final inspection and provided to the building owner. Additionally, example NRCAs are available for download as PDFs on www.energycodeace.com. The lighting control NRCAs from this website are for informational purposes only and cannot be used as a substitute for the official forms. That wraps up the non-residential lighting controls acceptance testing compliance process. For more information, visit the Energy Commission website at www.energy.ca.gov/Title 24/ATTCP.